The Scripps Howard Foundation is proud to honor excellence in breaking news. The winner, the Arizona Republic, Phoenix, Arizona, for Yarnell Hill Fire. What became grueling, heartbreaking 24/7 news coverage for the staff of the Arizona Republic began with a lightning storm in a high desert northwest of Phoenix. That was June 28. 2 days later, in the searing heat of a summer afternoon, the Yarnell Hill brush fire exploded from a few hundred acres to 13 square miles. Hundreds of people fled as flames destroyed 127 homes, and the Granite Mountain hotshots, firefighters who had been hand-cutting a fire break along the inferno's flank, descended from the mountain ridge into the canyon. In an instant, the newspaper was covering 3 massive breaking news stories simultaneously: an out-of-control fire, a mass evacuation, and the tragic deaths of 19 firefighters. It was a Sunday, and editors knew the best way to reach readers was with a continuous stream of tweets, texts, online updates, and email alerts. Dozens of reporters mobilized both on the ground and in the newsroom to provide context for the stories. That evening, they supported 3 hours of live, continuous coverage on television station KPNX. For several dozen remarkable hours, the Arizona Republic was the go-to source for up-to-date and accurate information on multiple storylines. And with aggressive watchdog reporting, environmental expertise, and sensitivity to mourning families and the community at large, the Republic sought answers to a growing list of questions that often began with the simple word, why?
What the Arizona Republic was able to do was to keep their consumers informed throughout the whole process of this extraordinary story.
They were very agile in the very beginning, using social media, using the web, multimedia, all those things.
They did exactly what a news organization needs to do in a breaking news situation.
The Scripps Howard Award for Breaking News and $10,000 is presented by J. Marvin Quinn, director of the E.W. Scripps Company. Accepting on behalf of the Arizona Republic is Kristen Del Guzzi, Director of News, Publishing, and Programming.
Thank you. I'm very humbled and honored to accept this award on behalf of the paper. It's kind of awkward to be honored for something that was so tragic, that 19 people died, 127 people lost their homes. You know, when Rich made his opening remarks, he talked about how dangerous journalists sometimes are in covering news stories. You saw the pictures of just how devastating and how massive the fire was. As our reporters and photographers were racing to the scene to get as much information as they could, all we knew is we got the call that day, 19 firefighters are missing. They can't reach, they have no communication with 19 firefighters. There had been a huge flashover. As they're racing to the scene, they are being passed. They're driving into the fire. They are being passed on the way out by families, by firefighters, by other hotshot crews. So they are driving into the line of fire to get the information, to get those photos, to get those stories. They were in harm's way. They were right there. We stayed with the story. We were around the clock, even as we didn't know whether the firefighters had lived or died, how many homes were destroyed. We were filing public records requests. We were making calls. We were setting ourselves up to continue following the story, something we're still doing today. Even as I got on a plane to come here, our state's on fire again. Sedona, one of the iconic parts of our state, is burning. Huge fire. Even 19 firefighters died. Nothing changed. We are continuing to cover the story. What we do matters. What we do is important. Thank you for the award. Thank you.